Griffin, I think. But are you a Griffin or a Sphinx?
Hello, my little ponies. I'm Starlight, and welcome to another exciting installment of FanChat. Here today with me is my favorite guest, Silverstream.
Hello.
And so, as Silver kind of told people, you need to learn to not talk when I'm about to do lives.
We
Anyways.
just went live. It just went live right now. You gotta wait till it goes live to actually start talking. You gotta do your intro over. You gotta do it over.
Anyways, so as you can probably see, I don't exactly look like a little pony. You see, it's time to come clear about something. As most of you know, Starlight is a shapeshifter. Well, let's just say I'm actually not a pony at all.
What?
I'm not. I am a sphinx. To be more precise, I'm of the Egyptian caliber of sphinx. Don't you dare compare me to those Greeks. They think
You
they're
lied to
so
me all
cool
these
just
years.
because they have eagle blood in them.
I'm working with a Sphinx. You're gonna curse me.
I might give you a riddle.
Oh yeah, the riddles. I'm horrible at those.
Anyways, so, yep, that's there now. So let's begin talking about the episode, shall we? We shall begin with the previous week's episode. What was it? Dungeons and Discord?
Yep.
Yeah, I've never been a huge fan of Discord. Don't get me wrong. He's entertaining and I enjoy him, but he's kind of like Luna. It's nice when she's there, but I don't know. She's more fun to make conjectures about than, what we usually get.
Hey. I love Tor's character. He's awesome. Antics and
Oh,
Dragon was based on. No, wait. The game it was based on, Dungeons and Dragon. I hate. I never ever played it, but I never ever wanted to play
how can
it
you hate something that you haven't tried?
because I know I would try it and not like it because it's a
An
huge nerd
ignorant,
fest.
childish statement, dear sir.
Yep, and it's a very nerdish game. I'm not playing a nerdish game.
Well, I've played the game before, although I haven't played the actual Dragon forms. I have played, role play games before, and actually, I find them quite entertaining. It's not something I'll do very often just because, it's time consuming and I don't have a lot of time anymore. But, it can be fun. If you get together with, people you enjoy hanging out with, you have an interesting storyline. But if you have a really douchey person being the dungeon master, you're not going to have fun. And, you know, Spike did kind of start off as the douchey dungeon master. I mean, come on. He rolled the dice and he decided to have the guard laugh at discourse.
That was actually fun.
Anyways, I don't really have much to say about that episode. I feel like it had a lot of potential and it just kind of fell flat for me. And that's why I didn't do the podcast last week because I just don't have much to say about it.
Actually, I agree with because it's like more than half the episode we were watching in Discord. I knew he would transform it into something else, but we didn't know what, and they took too long to do that. The whole time we just had Spike and Big Mac explaining what it was or showing them what it was.
And bickering, lots and lots of bickering.
Exactly.
Anyways, so let's move on to this week's episode, which I
Hey,
found a
whoa,
lot.
whoa. Look at you. All Speedy Gonzalez over here. I would like if you at least want to say something about last week's episode more than just I didn't like it as much as I wanted to.
It was kind of boring. All right, on to this week's episode.
Fine.
All right, so this week's episode was what? Hoof basket, something like that.
No, Buckball. What's Buckball?
Oh, right, Buckball, which was cute. At least it actually, when I first read the title, I was kind of really hoping it wasn't, like a version of Dodgeball, but it seemed to be like a combination of like soccer mixed with Quidditch kind of rules.
Well, I thought it was
And
amazing.
and you know what? I find it really nice that that they included Pinkie Pie and Fluttershy in this, and Fluttershy's good at a sport. Who would have thought? It makes sense though if you think about it. She spends all day flying around, helping her little animals, and she uses her tail for a multitude of different things. So it makes sense that she'd be very good with her tail. And so, and Pinkie Pie, well, she's Pinkie Pie. But it's nice to see that, Fluttershy can beat the pants out of Rainbow Dash in a sport.
Well, she did kind of cheat.
She did not cheat.
No, look, think about it. Remember in season 2, where they would Cutie Mark Crusaders was spilling secrets? Fluttershy has tail extensions. Technically, that's an enhancement, which means she's cheating.
Fluttershy does not have hair extensions. It was a lie.
No, well, maybe, I don't know. I mean, when they said it, she kind of backed away and was like,
It's Fluttershy's reaction to anything that draws attention to
total guilt.
herself.
Look back at it. If I could edit this episode, I would put that scene in here. Oh my goodness, it would be too fun.
She does not have hair extensions.
Anyway, moving on. Moving on.
All right, what do you think about the episode?
That was amazing. And the way Pinkie Pie and Fluttershy just interacted together, that was awesome. Like, every time she scored, I'm like, alley-oop? I really was saying that. I thought I was... Anyway, but,
Also,
yeah.
apparently, Bulk Biceps is, he is not the only Pegasus who suffers from testosterone issues.
Sure, if that's what you want to call it. But I say, some just like the
I think those two stallions might be using something, that might make the wings a bit smaller and them really bulky.
Whoa, no, Star, no drugs, no.
I did not say drugs.
You know what you were implying.
I am implying only matters if somebody takes something from it and interprets it.
If you want, I can make it way worse. I can make it way worse than what you're talking about. Make it way 10 times worse.
Anywho's it. So we got to see Brightburn in this episode, which was really nice. And
I could care less for Brightburn.
Yeah. Also, I feel kind of sad for Appaloosa.
No, they won with they lost by 1 point. They were doing great. It's just that was.
And then there was apple pie. Yeah. They didn't show it in the episode, but there's going to be apple pie if you're in Appaloosa.
Apple pie after party. Oh yeah. No.
As long as no one starts throwing those things, it's dangerous to throw pie.
Yes, but my thing is, even with the training they were giving them, that just reminds me of so many people and so many places where if somebody has amazing talent at something, and then someone who comes along with less talent tries to instruct them, like let's say Star, somebody comes by who can't sing, because as we all know, Star can sing beautifully.
Mm-hmm.
Am I right? Now, somebody comes along who can't sing as good as her, but I guess they won an award for it or something like that. They try to teach her to sing. They're going to give her the wrong methods and make her actually bad at it.
That's not necessarily true. There are lots of people who can teach something that can't really do it spectacularly. A lot of people that teach piano, they can play piano, but they're not great at it, so they can't become a professional pianist. But they know the skills and the traits to do it, and as such, they can teach it. They might not be able to teach a student to, go into the big leagues, but they'd be able to teach a student the basics. And as it's a sports game that seems relatively simple, there doesn't seem to be much to teach about it other than the rules.
All right, 2 things. One, I said coach, not instruct, like basic teachings, like this is how you play the game. No, I meant coach. Second of all, You gotta watch what you say on here. No bad language, Star.
I didn't say any bad words.
You got a P word.
Pianist?
Ah, dang it! There, you're gonna get. Star, you're gonna get thrown off YouTube.
You know what a pianist is, right?
Ah, when a man and a woman love each other very much.
No! A pianist is someone who plays piano professionally.
Oh, I knew this. I think I knew.
Silly, you're so cray-cray.
What? Cray cray. I'm not cray cray. You're the cray cray here. You and your audience. I'm sorry.
You're the one who thought pianist was a dirty word.
Yeah, I was about to call you on it again. I'm like, wait a minute. What did I just learn? But yeah, but
Oh
yeah, as
my
I said,
god.
not all people that even coach are bad at it, and sometimes they can make it better. Like, have you ever seen The Legend of Korra?
Yes.
Pretty much, spoiler alert for Legend of Korra season 2 or something, whatever. Either way, pretty much Korra, she's her or whoever other characters are trapped in the spirit realm, but they're trapped in this place called the Forever Forest or whatever, where you can't get out here. Once you get in there, you lose your mind instantly, and you never find your way out.
Mm-hmm.
Tenzin was horrible as a spiritual person to get into the spirit world. He was never able to do it. His daughter got them there, and he felt bad that he wasn't able to do it. But he actually found out that maybe he can't get to spirit world, but he could still be a spiritual leader in the teachings of doing it just because he couldn't, actually have the gift of going there, that he could still instruct others on the way to meditate and all this and that. And his father came to him in a vision, said, I will lead them. And he led them out of this place that nobody has ever escaped. And it was amazing.
I agree with you, Mr. Squarebutt. Anyways,
Square, it's pixelated, but okay.
it's square.
Aw.
It is flat as a board.
Aw. I try. It's nothing works. I try protein.
Yeah, you definitely suffer from white girl's disease.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's not bash any race here, otherwise we'll be like, oh.
It's a joke, Silver. Haven't you ever heard it referred to as that? Like when someone has no butt? I mean, never mind, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, let's
Everyone,
not.
anyone can suffer from it. It just so happens that the majority of people,
Yeah.
who don't have butts.
My nurse used to always smack my butt. Every time I left and she was like going downstairs with me, she'd smack my butt and laugh.
And now it's
I don't know
flat.
what it meant. Well, whatever. Anyway, so on this episode, a few more notes. First, why in the world? And I actually love that Snails was in this, but how in the world did they ever come up with to put Snails in this?
Because we need more male characters, and actually, I really liked him in this episode. He was great. Don't get me wrong, he's obviously a very. How can I say this? Snips isn't the smartest tool
Star,
in
you
the
can say
shed,
it because he has
but
a snail on his butt. You can say it. He's kind of slow.
I don't think that's it at all. I think he's just one of those people who has, inner peace.
Inner
He
peace.
doesn't feel the need to rush. He's happy moving slow because
You just said he's
can.
slow. You just said he's slow.
I said he moves slow. He does not feel the need to rush. Unlike, let's say, Rarity, who always feels the need to hurry.
Yeah.
Snail has inner peace. He realizes that he doesn't have to overthink things. And I think that makes him a pretty interesting character in itself. Or maybe I'm just overthinking this.
No, you're actually right about that. And remember what he said. Don't think about it. Just don't think about it. But you're actually really right. It seems like even the pose he was doing, was it yoga pose? Is that where he was sitting like meditating or?
Maybe.
Oh yeah, but he was like doing that awesome Zen thing where they sit and meditate, and he
Mm-hmm.
was like, yeah, hovering 5 buckets around him. That was cool to me. That would be an awesome art piece to have.
Mm-hmm.
An awesome
Snips and
bit.
Snails has come quite a long way from being the little sheep he was to, now, you can tell that he's grown up since the show began. You know, he no longer seeks attention. He just does what he wants.
Well, it's not that they sought attention, especially when they teamed up with bad guys all the time. It's just they wanted somebody to help. They were very helpful, and I guess they just had the henchman mentality to say, let's get behind somebody that looks the strongest and smartest. But pretty much that's what he still did. He allied with him. He allied with a cool team. He thought it was fun and smart to go along with it, so he went along with it. And that's still being yourself. That's character. It's weird. I expected Snips to be there at least in Appaloosa or something.
Perhaps maybe their friendship isn't that close anymore. Perhaps
Yeah.
Snails has, perhaps Snips has, started an apprenticeship with his father or doing something else. Do you know what? I always thought Snips sort of, like, I don't know, maybe he'll end up working for Rarity, cutting out fabric and laying out designs and stuff like that. I don't think he'll be a designer. I think he would be very good, though, at. Anyways, it doesn't really matter.
Well, he could actually have a fabric shop where he cuts fabric and makes design and stuff. That actually would make sense.
Like quilting. He could marry a cute little mare whose talent is sewing. She could be like Patches, and he could be Snips, and they could make little quilts together.
Okay, you went a little too far. The Rarity thing was fine, where he could get a job at Rarity shop cutting fabric. You went way too deep into fan fiction territory there. Way too.
I'm sorry.
It's okay, Star. I forgive you.
No.
Anyway, so yeah. So yes, the meows. But yes, one thing I like, especially. Okay, can I please get along without cats being crazy in the background? Another thing I liked was the expressions in the backgrounds. If you notice the background in the train when they were walking, like a cinematic. Yeah. That's what you wanted to say? Anyway, it was a cinematic 3D, like they were walking past an actual 3D model, which was cool, but it was 2D. I like that. But the faces of Fluttershy, they gave us a whole bunch of faces to work with in 10 seconds, which was amazing. She just snapped. It's like the 5th or 4th time we've seen her snap in the show, and she's like, do this, and you're making us do this anymore. Why? Well, I'm sorry if I'm boring you.
You're not boring me.
You're
Just lazy today. It's my day off.
Yes, sorry. The Sphinx has to have days off too. Working in Egypt is hot and exhausting. And
I don't
when
live
everybody,
in Egypt. I live in Ponyville, silly.
I mean Ponyville, and she works in the chariot district, flying chariot district.
No, I don't.
And what are you talking about? Flying chariots, right?
No, I stay in my pony form most of the time. Who's a unicorn?
Okay, so once again, you work in the flying chariots district, right?
No.
So where do you work in Ponyville?
Lost and found.
Lost and found. Well, great. I don't. And you know where I work?
Nowhere.
In City Hall. What? No, I work in City Hall.
You say so.
I do. I'm on the council.
Mm-hmm. Then can you get me an actual chair in my office instead of, the wooden stool I got in there?
Hey, that's an upgrade. You want to sit on a crate like Jerry over there? I don't think so.
But I'm already sitting on a wooden bench. I just want something with a cushion.
Well, if you want a cushion, you can hire a pony to sit on. Pony, I said pony. You didn't hear any. You can hire a pony and they could be your chair.
Also, I'm kind of sad we didn't see any buffaloes attending the game. Perhaps it's, their migrated seasons and they're,
That, or they just really don't go towards the town. Because the whole point of the conflict was that they didn't roam, around. Yeah, you'll probably see a buffalo once in a while come to town, but mainly They probably stayed it themselves because it's like that's their homeland, that's their territory. They love being outdoors, living off the land, and going into a city just probably tears them away from that. So it would probably be pretty obvious that they would stay away from the city. It's like, have you seen reports of like different tribes they found all over the world? Even this one, like in the middle of the Atlantic, where they try to get close to them with planes, but they would literally just throw spears at them. They couldn't even land. They showed the airplane with spears through them. I don't know if those are actually true, and they were actually firing spears like that, but
Well,
they were.
yeah, about that, and if you just go out to people who have never been interacting in society, it could cause huge issues because we carry diseases that they have never been exposed to, and therefore it can be severely harmful. Also, there were stories about how when, Americans first came to America, the Native Americans couldn't see our ship because they couldn't comprehend such large ships.
Oh, yes. I don't know.
That's
My thing is
But
what they would.
Christopher Columbus is kind of a big fat liar, so who really knows?
Yeah, all I know is that if it were me and I saw this huge beast flying in the sky, I would think it's a dragon. And I'd start throwing spears at it too. Like, down beast, dragon board activate. I'm sorry. I'm gonna hold that back. I'm gonna hold that back. That was nerding a little bit. Sorry, everyone. Yes, it's your cat. Anyway, I mean, yes,
I'm a
Star.
lion.
Rawr, I'm a lion.
Anywho's it. So yeah, this episode was good. I mean, there was nothing really too big going on in it, but it was a fun little episode to have. To what we see next week, and yay.
Yeah. I really liked the way Pinkie Pie was dressed with her pom poms, like her
Her
froze.
hair up? Yeah.
Yeah, that was actually pretty cute. That was awesome. She's like firing, like that was her practice. It was awesome.
Did your sister ever wear her hair up like that when she was younger?
No.
Your sister never wore pigtails?
Yes, but not puffy pigtails.
Okay.
Actually, no. I don't think she ever wore pigtails ever. Braids.
I'm surprised Fluttershy didn't put her hair up in a ponytail.
Yeah, I would wanted to
And
see her
missed the
trying to
joke entirely. It went straight over your head, didn't it?
Yes. I don't know.
Ponytail?
Oh goodness, yeah,
It's
everything.
delicious.
Fine, fine. It flew over my head like a Pegasus. But anyway,
Wow.
like, yeah, yeah. One pony I definitely thought would have actually been there to see this was Apple Bloom, who we saw nowhere. Somehow Snails was there, but Apple Bloom wasn't there, but the whole Apple family was there. Is she on vacation or something? Apples don't go on vacation.
Well, it's possible. The apples were red in the orchard, so maybe it's harvest season, and she was just taking a quick trip away.
Oh,
Hmm?
have Apple Bloom as a slave doing all the work. Like, yeah,
Well,
okay.
Big Macintosh, Apple Bloom, and Granny Smith, and she'd only be gone for like a day.
Who knows? Maybe she was visiting some other family, or maybe
And
she
she's
was,
visiting Apple's family.
or maybe she was with the Cutie Mark Crusaders or something. I don't know.
That means Big Macintosh was out in the field doing all the work.
No, he was actually at the buckball game. Remember?
Was he? I didn't see him in the crowd.
Not in that one. The other one. He was at the
Farkas, what are you doing?
Oh, I forgot. Star has a pet with her in the office. That's right. Well,
He's
she's
my puppy. You
yes.
can't have him.
I'm okay. I know he's yours. I would like to pet him someday though, and I don't want you growling at me when I try.
He growls at everyone. But
I mean you. I mean you. I don't want you growling at me if I go to pet him.
He's my puppy.
See, I can't even get within an inch of Farkas. He looks at me like, "What are you doing?" She's mad. Don't do it. I pet him and you like
He's
bite.
my sweetie puppy. I hug and snuggles him.
Yes, yes. You know what's
Nuzzle,
weird?
nuzzle, nuzzle. Nuzzle,
What do your
nuzzle, nuzzle.
viewers think of every? What if your viewers think of these podcasts? Do you think we should jazz it up?
I don't know. They never leave comments. Hey, if you're
Maybe,
watching this, you should leave comments and let me know what you guys think. I enjoy
yeah.
comments, and I do read
Leave
all of them.
comments. See how we, if you feel we could improve the
My
show
little puppy
somehow.
that I got the mostest.
If you feel we could improve the show somehow, say so. Or if you have any kind of criticism or comments or compliments like, "Hey, Silver, you look awesome. Thank you." Like, "Oh, Star, you look okay."
All
Silver,
right, my little ponies. I am Starlight Ginger Pony signing out, and as always, don't forget to sparkle, my little starlings. Bye
and
bye.
I'm Silver. Wait, and I'm Silver, and I'm screaming out. Wait, that's not what I chose. You chose that for me. I'm Silver, and this stream is over.
Are you quite
Uh,
finished?
I guess.
All right, I love you. Bye bye.